What's up, guys? Today we're at Camp Hebron. Unfortunately, I didn't film a lot of this, but we were doing a work day, and we've been chipping, we've been hauling different stuff. So right now we're gonna go over and unload a bunch of stuff that's junk that we can't cut up in, you know, your small little sticks and brush and stuff, and we're gonna go put it on a pile. And then we're going to come back and see if there's anything else that needs to be done. So this is a short little vlog, but I figured I'd take you along at least for a little ride in the truck, and we'll go from there. So yeah, but other than that, not too much that we did today. Nice, wait. So we're going to go unload this thing. So this thing doesn't even have, the dial don't work. So you gotta really feel where you're at. And you're in drive. But you won't know you're in drive. It's just something you gotta feel. Like, I'm used to driving a 450, a 6.0 450 from 2007. So like these trucks, I just kind of have gotten to the point where I feel used to them. But some people who may not have driven one, or people that always look at their dials and they don't really remember that they're in something or have the good feel to know it, they might struggle in this thing. Because right now it says it's in first gear, but because the dial doesn't move, it's actually in drive. But yeah. Got Hannah along with me because I guess she wants to come see where this dump pile is. Because what?
Because your dad said go with Reece and then come down to the campground, so I said okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be moving all the equipment over, I guess, or something like that. Where's that tree, bro? Oh, put a thorn thing right near me, why don't you? Bro, go flip. Oh my. These ones are thicker than the Snickers. Goes and gets stuck. Move! Bro! Tailgate drop on me.
Yeah.
Let's get her in. So make sure you're always wearing safety glasses when you're around a wood chipper, because that can run into problems. I mean, you should always have safety glasses when you're on any construction site or any site that you know you might get debris on. But this is what they're doing, and I'll show you. They're over here chipping. This is what a wood chipper looks like. Can insert some big stuff. put in the chipper that breaks it up, and that's where you get your wood chips from. So your playground mulch, stuff like that, stuff like this. Bigger wood chipping companies have bigger systems that will shoot in and whatnot. Basically knock all this debris down, and then that's how you get your wood chips. So actually, for example, all this playground stuff, that was wood chipped up from all this stuff in the middle. That's where that all comes from. Now it's broken into finer pieces, but that's where that stuff comes from. I'm gonna set you down so I can work a little bit. You ready for this?
I hope so.
This is a life-changing moment.
Alright, here we go. Just gotta get this all the way through. Alright, my love, you are all done. Awesome.